What is up, boyos? It's your boyo Rez here, bringing you boyos. It's not a world record. Now, I will say that in the beginning, it is not a world record. So, another dude by the name of, I believe, Widza, he got a, for lack of a better word, insane gameplay. I believe it was a 286 KD with a 286 kill streak with like 115 gun streak. I think that's actually, I think he broke the highest gun streak. I think it was more than 116. I can't remember though, but it was a pretty insane gameplay. However, this is my personal record. My own personal record, meaning it's mine. You know, it's mine. Like I had my highest kill streak was a 233. However, someone broke that, so I got my own personal highest, which is of course understandable, but it's pretty good anyways. Anyways, it is a 236 KD with a 227 kill streak and with a 91 gun streak. I know I couldn't even break my own highest gun streak, which is fucking annoying because some sweaty ass cunt, as you saw in the beginning, killed me. Like, I don't understand. If I shoot somebody 3 times right in the chest with an ICR, and then I get blocked by some goddamn corner of a house when I jump shot, and that gets me killed. I got really, I don't know, I don't understand, but when that happened to me, I got really upset. When I didn't get really upset, I'm like, okay, I still have the highest KD in my mind at that time. I still broke my own KD, I still broke my own kill streak, which was a 220. My other kill streak was like 177, I believe. Now it's a 227, which is pretty good. And my gun streak, man, I'm telling you, if kids would have stayed in the game, I could have definitely gotten at least a 300 KD. At least. If people would have just stayed in the fucking game. Not just that, but I could have gotten like a 100 gun streak as well. But anyways, boy, that's pretty much it for the gameplay. Now, let's get into the commentary. So for those of you who have watched my previous video, you would know that this commentary will be about the greatest multi-team Bitcoin heist that I'm sure most of you have never even heard about. Now, the story is, it's crazy. It happened about a year ago, almost 2 years ago, and the people involved, I knew most of them. I knew, and 2 in particular. One of them, I'll be saying this for context. One of them is called Michael McDermott. His gamer tag was Contemplatio. He played multi-team, he played 8s. Now, he wasn't the greatest player in the world, okay? He did talk a lot of shit to people, which I found hilarious. This man used FAO with ghosts and some other shit, which was amazing. And the other one, his name was Austin. Austin South, I believe? Or Austin South, I believe. I don't remember this man's name. I know it had South, though, in the last name. His gamer tag was Charizarding, and his Twitter at was Charizarding OG. Now, people may call me a racist person, but I'm not even a racist person. I simply make jokes. If you get offended by my jokes, which is, I joke about every single type of person, any race, any religion, any sex, which is only two sexes, by the way, only 2 genders, male and female. You see, that's when people get triggered. But Charizarding was a white supremacist. He was a neo-Nazi. He was not a fascist. I believe he followed some right-wing ideologies, but not fascism. That's why I did not like him personally, because how are you going to be a neo-Nazi and not understand the order of fascism? You get me? But then again, neo-Nazis are just fucking degenerates that have no idea what the principles of National Socialism is and what they truly mean. But this man, this man's his Twitter header for a long time ago, like 3 years ago, not even 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, was literally Charizarding OG with Charizarding from Pokemon with 2 Adolf Hitlers on his side. Let that sink in. I'll try to find the picture, but I don't know where it is. And his regular picture as Avi was Charizarding with a swastika. Now that's pretty much, that gives you his personality, what kind of character he was. But he was a funny dude overall. Racist? Yes. Funny? Definitely. Now for the other boyos, I forgot what their names are, but I forgot their tags too. Let's just say that, but they're all degenerates. You'll see right now in their pictures, they're degenerates. Anyway, someone who has this idea to break into somebody's house to get their Bitcoin account by breaking their ankles and breaking their kneecaps and tying up their parents and hurting them until he gives them the Bitcoin account is overall degeneracy. But it's amazing, boys. Now, the last piece of context. Run lightweight and another guy. I forgot this guy's tag was also OG. They were also involved with the Bitcoin heist. Run lightweight. His name is Zach. They were also involved with the Bitcoin account. However, they were not going to do it because Michael, being the idiot he was, did not know that Zach and the other guy were in the exact same group chat as them. And Michael said in the group chat, "Hey, fuck Zach and the other guy. Let's just make off with the money. Leave them alone." They did not know that they saw this, and they reported Michael McDermott and South and the other guys to the police, to the Forsyth Police County, and they eventually were caught. Now, as you will see, as I'm gonna read this document out, this article, we'll see the whole explanation as to what happened. Now, let's begin, boyos. This is on the Bitcoin website. This is literally the Bitcoin website, bitcoin.com. 5 arrested in $1 million Bitcoin strong arm robbery conspiracy. And this was created on May 14, 2018. Not even 2 years ago, actually. It was more like a year ago. It's not even a year ago, actually. Shit. That's crazy, though. Michael, by the way, these guys are serving sentences that range between 5 to 10 years. Maybe even more. So when Michael McDermott comes out in 10 years, probably not. Hopefully he doesn't come out in 10 years, maybe even less. We're going to have this whole multi-team party, right? We're going to go back to multi-team. Those servers are still up. We're going to smack people. But people will be in each other. Now, let's get into the article. The Forsyth County Sheriff's deputies have arrested 5 individuals charged in connection with an alleged home invasion conspiracy to steal nearly $1 million in Bitcoin. Jesus. They say that crime never pays. For 5 men in Georgia, that was certainly the case. Fucking cancer. As reported by 11 Alive, the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office arrested 5 men in connection with the conspiracy to invade a Forsyth County home in the hopes of making off with upwards of $1 million in Bitcoin, the world's most popular and expensive cryptocurrency. Jesus. The arrest came after a 4-month-long investigation following the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office Narcotics Unit's response to what was initially believed to be a drug investigation at a local hotel. On January 29th, narcotics authorities intervened on 4 males in possession of zip ties, latex gloves, duct tape, and bandanas. The men were released, however, due to a lack of sufficient evidence. Oh god, now I see their mugshots. The subsequent investigation revealed that the men were not planning a drug-related crime, or rather, they were after someone's Bitcoin fortune. Now here come their names. The 4 men, Trevette Adams, Matthew Schwartz, Jacob South, who was Charizarding, and Michael McDermott, who was fucking Contemplatio, were allegedly planning to rob a homeowner of his digital currency. And of course, we see their goddamn. I'll put their mugs up on the screen so y'all can see them, and I'll also link the whole article. And also, I'll link Michael's at his Twitter, which is still which is I believe suspended. And now his tweets are protected, but it still has his Abby, which is him, and when he was in high school, and of course his YouTube channel, which he stopped uploading about 3 years ago because he didn't care about it. But you can still watch his videos, which are pretty funny. And by funny, I mean there's no commentary. Now, Trevette Adams, 20, of Pluggerfield, Texas, has been charged with residential strong-arm robbery and criminal trespass. Robert South, 21, of Norcross, has been charged with residential strong-arm robbery. Matthew Schwartz, 18, of Hesperia, California, has been charged with residential strong-arm robbery. And Michael McDermott, 18, has been charged with residential strong-arm robbery and criminal trespass. Justin Ellison, 20, of Fort Worth, Illinois, has been charged with residential strong-arm robbery and conspiracy to commit a felony. Now, these boys are fucked, boy. Now, what this says? The FOIL conspiracy should serve as a reminder to keep not only your private keys hidden, but also keep the contents of said wallets on a need-to-know basis. What measures have you taken to prevent the criminal theft of your cryptocurrency holdings? Okay. Boys. Now there's also a different image of these mugshots, a different edit that a good old friend of mine made. I'll also put those up. Those look at these idiots. And there's also another article. It's by the Forsyth County News, where this whole entire crime was committed, and it was on June 13, 2018. 5 men previously arrested for allegedly plotting to invade the home of a local teenager and steal nearly $800,000 in Bitcoin cryptocurrency have been indicted by the Superior Court of Forsyth County on charges of conspiracy to commit burglary and robbery. Now, I'm not going to read into the article because it's basically the same thing. I believe it does show their sentences, however. Let's see. No, it doesn't. Oh, wait, it does. Oh, yep, 10 plus years. Jesus Christ. So they are going to be serving more than, maybe even less than 10 years, it says right here. Definitely less. Actually, not even definitely less. It's going to be 10 years at least, man. That's max, so that's max. At least 5. That's tough, man. Rest in peace, these boyos. Especially Michael, bro. He was a multi-team legend. He was he was horrible, but he was a multi-team legend. Oh my god. Now, boys, that's it for the story. Yes, I know. This whole entire Bitcoin robbery, this whole entire heist that they were going to plan, and that they planned and they were going to execute was foiled by 2 boyos, Run Lightweight and the other guy. I forget. I think he had a pretty OG tag. I think it was Bale or something. I don't know. I can't remember. But they're just like, hey, man, we're not getting the shares. Oh, shit. I'm going to call it the Forsyth County Police Department on their ass. And now their whole entire plan was foiled. Which, of course, I don't like robberies, of course. Even though my boy, Michael McDermott, was part of it. But, hey, they got snitched out. They were going to hurt some dude and his family for just a cryptocurrency. Now, I used to be big in cryptocurrency. I'm not so much anymore because I realized that materialism isn't the source of happiness. It's not. It's the individual. It's the spirit of the person. Now, of course, I don't believe in an actual spirit, but it's just the will and the determination of the human being to survive and to continue. That's how I view it. It's a really deep philosophical meaning, which I have created. But with these boyos, I just hope they can just come out soon, like in the next 5 years, and Michael McDermott will be, what, I think he'll be 23 when he gets out, and if he doesn't get out in 5, he'll get out in 10, he'll be almost 30 years old. That'll be No, as I said before, I will leave his channel below, and his Twitter below. I'll try to find Charizardings and the other guys. If I can't find any of them, that's just how it'll be sometimes, you know? They really do be like that. But let's go look into his channel real quick, boys. Alright, so his channel name is Crip, and his profile picture is, what the fuck is that? I have no idea what that is. Let's see, 1v1 versus I'm David OG, 30-20. This is from 3 years ago. Has 94 reviews. Destroying Dyers, episode 12. FBYA versus New Kids. 2 minute and 46 second nuked out. Close game of 8, smacking master ranked players in league play. And there's a bunch of just destroying Dyers or smacking sweaties type of videos. Oh, here's one that I've watched this is one I watched from 3 years ago. Holy shit. Destroying Dyers, episode 7. Too Sick, Air Effect, and I don't know what, I'm not gonna click on the video because I don't want to fucking get my ears blasted. I'm gonna do it. What, an observation? Oh, an affliction. And I liked it. Jesus Christ. It's been years since I watched these, man. Now, his first video was uploaded, 6 years ago. Clutch X It Up, or Clutch X It Up. Basically, just clutch it up. MW3 game clip. This is from 6 years ago. And what is this video? It's titled "Oh Fuck," from also 6 years ago. Let's watch it. What the fuck? Oh shit! Oh god! I'm not even gonna watch the whole thing. All right, what does it say in the goddamn description? Just a funny video of Tyler rolling down the hill with me screaming my head off, thinking it was the craziest thing ever. 2012. I believe Michael was 13. Holy shit! Or 12. Yo, that's crazy. You look back at these boyos videos, right? And you would have never thought that he probably just went off to college. He's working now. He's doing something good for him. Nope, this man's in fucking prison. he's attempting to plan off the biggest Bitcoin robbery in history with his boyos. Now, that's really a sad thought, boys. Because, man, that's crazy. You know, this is why I keep on telling people. Multi-team back in BO2 was not a good time. Well, it actually was a really great time. A lot of fond memories. However, the people that it brought up, the people that it changed, the people that went in there and came out a different person, it was no joke. People did change. I changed as well. I went from a nice person to a psychotic, narcissistic, at the time, a psychotic, narcissistic douchebag. I'm more of a nice person now, just with the exact same psychopathic tendencies. Not really that much of a douchebag. However, if people wrong me, I do believe in some sort of an eye for an eye. If you wrong me, I will wrong you, and by wronging you, I will take my time to manipulate you and to hurt you. Not physically, of course. If I were to do it physically, I will hurt the person, but mentally, psychologically, afflicting the person. That's really the sad truth, though. But that's what multi-team does to people. It was filled with degenerates, and thankfully, some of these degenerates have become good people. They're not degenerates in my eyes. I'm not a degenerate in my own eyes. But if you played multi-team, just comment down below. Free McD. That's all we need to do. Free my boy Michael McDermott. And leave that man Charizarding in there. He deserves to be with his neo-Nazi friends. And by the way, Zach, run that weight. I don't applaud you for turning these boyos in or exposing them, but I kind of do at the exact same time because, let's be honest, if they would have not been stopped, these multi-team boyos would have just been living off that fucking Bitcoin shit. So good shit, but still, I still miss Michael. It's been years since I talked to him. Anyways, boys, that's pretty much of the commentary. It's a pretty long, I think it's my longest commentary. Almost 17 minutes? Oh, it's 16 minutes. But, you know, it's pretty much it, boys. If this is the first episode of Spooky Stories or Storytime with Resi, I still have not came up with a name. I will come up with a name. I guess, fuck it, Storytime with Resi. Now, the second story, which will be my next upload, and by the way, sorry, I didn't put this in the beginning of the video. I did not upload for a week because I've been really busy with school and life. Of course, working. Now, this second story will be, it hits deep because this is when I came to realization. I always had this realization of how I felt about sociopaths. Now, Rezi, don't you have the traits of a psychopath, but you didn't acquire the traits genetically? Yes. However, I view sociopaths as much less than their average individual. I don't like their manipulation tactics, especially low-functioning sociopaths, because I view them as a disease, as leeches on society. Are many politicians sociopaths? As I said in my previous video, of course they are. Many of them are. You have to be a sociopath or share sociopathic traits to even begin working in politics or government. But there are those low-functioning sociopaths who aren't really the best liars, aren't the most intelligent, and aren't the most, let's just say, trusting. However, I am. As much of many traits that I have as a psychopath, they are really easy to manipulate. Low-functioning sociopaths are really easy to manipulate and toy with. And you will see in my next upload. It is about the crazy Californian, drug addict. Let's say that for a fact, right, Vatic? The crazy drug addict that thought I was texting his ex. Now, I didn't know his other ex existed, who, by the way, her name is OMG Love, or Kieran, let's just call her that. She's good friends with Zoe Berger. He did not know that at the time until he got himself involved with these narcissistic, sociopathic degenerates. But if you don't, let's say this, if you surround with these people and you expect better change for you, not only physically but mentally, and you don't put yourself out of these situations, you will eventually become one of them. You will become a degenerate. You'll become nothing but a fucking leech. A disgusting parasite, in my own words, in my own eyes as well. But basically, he thought I was talking to his ex, which I didn't know even existed. Now, apparently, I found out that she was much more crazy than Karen. Because, how do you stab a person? How do you stab another female with a fork at a restaurant over something petty? That really tells you something about sociopaths, man, as well like California. It's disgusting. It smells like shit. That's all I view with them. But anyways, boys, wait for that though, because that story is going to be really good. It does involve a lot of screenshots. Okay, a lot of screenshots, a lot of back and forth, a lot of not really. I was going to say bantering, but not really. I wouldn't view it as manipulation because I'm a really hard person to manipulate. I cannot be manipulated personally. I believe I cannot. Oh, Rezi, you're being egotistical. Of course I am, but. You know, boys, it involves other boyos too with OG tags, like it starts with the O, it starts with the T, starts with the L, or an R actually, fuck am I saying. A lot of friendships were broken. I viewed them as, well, of course I viewed them as less than human because, as many of you might know, racially superior. No, oh my god, but those friendships were, I closed them off because, of course, I can't trust those people. I can't trust weebs, personally, I can't. I can't trust low-functioning sociopaths. I can't trust drug addicts. My close friends would know this too. I view drug addicts and buyers and sellers as degenerates, as parasites. They need to be weeded out from American society. Now, if we live in the fascist government, of course, they'll be weeded out from American society. But of course, that will never happen because this is the United States of America. It is a republic, a constitutional republic, a federation constitutional republic. However, that's how it be though. Anyways, look for that in my next upload, boys. It's gonna be a really good story. Now, it's been my Resi. Have a good day as always, and peace. Now, free McD, my boys. Good day, lads.